I'm going to feel so bad because it's seriously not a big deal. See, I hedged what I was saying so much that I forgot what I'm fucking talking about. This is why I can't do that anymore. I gotta be more confident. Third time filming. First time, okay, the first time I filmed a guy that works here. Why was that a guy? Like, he's like random. The security guy that works at this parking garage came by and I said, hi, am I allowed to be here? And he said, yes, you are. It's 24 hours. I'm so glad I came here. So anyway, let's get to the show. My name is MEL. It's Monday. We're clocking in. Okay? So I wanted to live stream today, but I have family over and she has 4 kids. My sister has 4 kids. And they were so loud, like not even just the voices, like running throughout the house. It would like vibrate the entire house, and I'm just like, is this an ideal filming studio? No. But the things I'm going to be posting about on this channel, this is meant to be kind of like a quick introduction video. Quick. Okay. It's meant to be an introduction video. How about that? So a part of this video is to just kind of introduce my channel and explain to you guys a part of how I plan on doing everything. The goal is to clock in every Monday, preferably at 2 p.m. But you know, honestly, we're loosening the rules because we're not meeting the standards. Okay. The goal is to clock in every day, every Monday at 2 p.m. with something. Could be a live stream, could be a video essay, could be a film analysis video, could be a topical opinion video. I don't know. The point is that I have 14 followers. I have like a very defined voice, and I've been doing this for a long time in a way, like unsuccessfully, but doing it kind of. So I know what I want to do, but it's more like I don't want to spend all this time on like a niche that doesn't work for me, because frankly I am the niche in terms of like, once you realize how specific it is what I'm talking about, like that I'm gonna have to create my own niche. So I'm really more figuring out the format that's gonna be in, and that's gonna take me a minute because I don't really get it. I can't lie, I don't understand. Like I kind of do, but like I did stand up for almost a decade, and this is so hard for me. Like you can tell because I don't do it. That usually indicates that somebody can't do something. It was really hard for me to do YouTube. I think here's my rationale, a part of it for me. It is much more public in a sense. Like I got really used to the built-in failure of stand-up comedy and how you can like embarrass yourself on a Tuesday, go home, and like it hurts your feelings. But people really, even like your meanest comedy friends, and trust me, I had bullies in the comedy scene because I was way too pretty to be there. So like even your harshest critics, they're not gonna like remember every bad set of yours. So I got really good at the thrill of like, oh my god, I was like miserably embarrassed and it was fine, nothing happened. And I really got used to that like form of creation, which is hard. It's not easy, I'm not saying it's easy, but it was its own thing. And I learned how to do that. And I have a lot of writer's block as a person. Like the more I dig into it, the more I'm like, childhood trauma, childhood trauma, childhood trauma. Like it's clear why I have writer's block. It's because they blocked me. Were you wait? How do I say this? Um, did you have writer's block or were you writer blocked? Okay. So I just kind of like, as a child and as an adult, I associate saying anything that's true that I care about with like danger, pain directly to me. So I like have learned to not talk about things I care about too passionately and just kind of make jokes. The stand thing makes sense. Um, not talk about things I actually care about or believe in, not talk. What else in general? Not talk. Oh, and like something I have to edit and like think about, like, is this my message? Like, I don't want to think about my message. I want to talk shit on stage on a Tuesday. That's my comfort zone. So what do you do now? That you're writing a political theory book. And people, like, if people were to come at me for something I said, they would have a good reason. So anyway, doing a good job. It's the thing you care about more than anything else. So I'm doing my best. We're powering through. I did absolutely have a list of topics that I could run down. I do think I left it at home. So we are going to be winging it. We're going to be using the noggin list right now. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Princeton. Yeah. So I already mentioned that it was Princeton on like my social media channels, and even though that's like 5 people, there's also like 5 people watching this video. So I think I'm just gonna say it. I don't think it's a big deal. I'm not gonna mention any names though, because also I don't like. It's not that important. I really want to stress that. There's no even reason I would mention names. So anyway, I have a good friend that goes to Princeton, and he is affiliated with like a political group in Princeton, a lot of like political groups that can like meet on campus, and he's on the board for one of them. And for years, like honestly, a year or two, we've talked about me a talk there for Prince for like to this like political group, and we were like in the talks to plan it, and I was really excited. To clarify, it would be about my book Bacterial Futurism. So I would be doing a talk at Princeton about my political theory book, and I haven't even been to college. Like, it would be baddie shit. It would be bad. It would be so bad of me. And I would wear a cute outfit. Just realize how outfitted out I would be. I would get the little Princeton sweatshirt. Fine. So, their midterms were coming up, so it was getting harder and harder to like get in contact with the people that were my contact to speak there. And then got harder and harder, and I was like, okay. I knew that the time I was supposed to talk was right after spring break, so I was like, I'm gonna contact them on spring break. If I don't hear anything back, it's not happening, and that's okay. That's okay, and that's okay. So that's exactly what happened. I didn't hear back, but I kind of think it's a good thing. In this and that, in the good thing, and like I would rather the thing have happened, but I don't know. I have a really good feeling about it that it might happen anyway. And I think a big part of it is I don't need it to happen. You know what I mean? I think I got to this point where I'm so secure that my ideas are good and that people will like them at some point, and then I'll get my flowers at some point. Honestly, getting my flowers is not that important. It's more like my ideas being respected and implemented is a big part of us surviving climate change. And I do want to survive climate change. I In terms of like what I would see as a successful career, I do think surviving climate change to see like 50, 60, 70 years old, that would be cool. I would love that. So that does require me succeeding as a public figure. And I'm so confident that I will do so that the losing the cool opportunity was it was kind of like confirmation in the sense that I can lose an opportunity like that and I'm good. Like, it's not a big deal. And on top of that, I can get an opportunity like that. I can get an opportunity like that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Like, even if it's my friend, like, he's a political science major at Princeton, and my ideas were good enough that he wanted me to come speak there at some point. And I gotta be honest, there's a couple things. Two things reasons I think it is. One is kind of my, like, on me, and the other one is just, like, circumstantial. The circumstantial one is that politically it's really intense in America right now, and especially at the Ivy Leagues, and there's a lot going on. And the other one is I don't have a lot of content out. And there's not a lot of descriptions of bacterial futurism. There's not a lot of videos of bacterial futurism. There's not a lot of writing done about bacterial futurism. Like my writer's block is getting so bad to the point where it's taking things away from me, and I know it. This has been happening for a while. Some of it's not even my fault in the sense that bacterial futurism is a new idea. So, like, you could say it's eco-socialism. You could say it's I always often reference Afrofuturism and that it's an offset of Afrofuturism. It has like connections to like solidarity economy and indigenous principles and stuff like that. but it has never existed before. Like what I'm about to write a book that's going to look like this, like that is all new info that has never been connected the way I'm connecting it. And the book is literally not here yet. I have to hold up my fingies like this because it's not here, guys. So that's on me. And I understand I can't write a book overnight, but I'm saying it's time. Like I probably could have been exactly where I want to be 6 months ago, a year ago, if I had just accepted I was going to be really uncomfortable making these videos. So, and I would have maybe gotten some of these opportunities already, so it would have been easier to get the opportunities in the future. So yeah, I don't feel bad. It's not a bad thing. I'm 28. It's not like I'm about. It's not like I'm aging out of YouTube. I'm good. I'm good, but we just need to start and not stop. I mentioned the whole Monday thing. That's partially it. I just need to put something out every time. I need to put something out every Monday. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's good, really. Beyond like learning how to make videos, I don't care. You know what I mean? Um, and we're gonna get there. Once I actually know how to make videos, I have no doubt that I'll figure out how to be better at them. I don't know why I was like so focused on the perfectionism of it. Yeah, I'm releasing perfectionism. I kind of don't know why I was so scared about making videos, because even as I get on here, you know what it is? The first couple minutes of filming are excruciana. They're so bad. They're awful. And then you're 18 minutes in, and then you're like, this is kind of fun. I'm kind of talking to the girlies. I love this. All my friends are gonna watch. It's so fun. It's fun. Now I'm just now I'm just trying to condition myself. It's fun. You like it. It's fun. You're having fun. So anyway, I talked about Princeton a little bit. What else? Oh, TOC. So Safana, shout out to Safana, my co-writer. I love you, girl. Miss you. Miss our talks. We'll talk soon. It's me and the writer's block that is keeping me from my girl. So that's another reason to stop. And we've been working on the book together. Oh my God, for a year. Actually, that's really good. I never thought about that. That it's been a year. I gotta email her this. I gotta email her and tell her, by the way, it's been about a year that we've been working together roughly. And we have the table of contents done. That's what I meant by TOC. We have the table of contents done. So that's very exciting. And that's so much of the work. Deciding what goes into the book, where it goes, what comes next. That's so much of the work, honestly. So the fact that I have the table of contents is actually really good. Now I just need to tap away and get going. Full throttle March. That's a joke between my co-writer and I. One time she said full throttle February, and I was like, period. I like that. So anyway, full throttle March. We're gonna go in. March Madness is something you could also say. Whatever, bro. Oh my God, you know I don't know sports stuff. Anyway. And yes, I'm doing the videos at the same time. And yes, I'm trying to get my Greek citizenship at the same time. And I'm only now realizing how many things that is. Like, it's not that many things, but it's kind of a lot of things to do, you know? So that's made me feel. Anyway, the table of contents is going well. We just figured that out. So, like I said, I think I just said this already, but we just need to actually write the book. And by we, I mean me. Like she'll help me obviously in the edit and everything. I feel like my eyes just crossed. It's been a long day, bro. But it's just time to write. Which brings me to my other thing, you guys. So I'm doing the artist way. I actually have not done my writing today, but it's because I had to get my ass over here, and I do not feel good, honestly. Today I woke up with like a weird stomach cramp, and I just immediately was like, no, I have to film today, please. But it hasn't gone away, so we persevere. Nothing's stronger than me. So that's what you guys forget. So anyway, artist way. I've done the morning pages. I've done them every day this week. I haven't done them today. It's like I still have time. And on top of that, I didn't do the artist date. I don't know kind of why. I'm not great at planning things, I'll be honest. So, like, I think it was more just like a planning flub and the fact that my sister randomly came into town because of the tornado. But I'm working on it. I was going to try to make it up, but I was like, girl, this perfectionism shit is going to kill you. Just like the week's over. Just do it this week. So I'm going to try to do the artist date this week. If you don't know anything about the book, they have you do 750 words in the morning every morning. This is why I'm not good. I'm not cut out for things like YouTube because I don't know to explain myself doing anything. 750 words a day of just like mind emptying like any gunk that is like coming to the surface. You just kind of skim off by doing the morning pages. And then you have like an artist date where it's a time you set aside for yourself for a couple hours to do something fun that reminds you of being a kid. It's like exciting and like fun and like creative. So I know of a couple things I want to do already. Like one of the things she mentioned, it's kind of also like an inner child thing. So you can like watch a movie you watched when you were a little kid. And I've been meaning to watch Princess Diaries. I kept thinking about it when I went to Greece because I was like, oh my god, welcome to Genovia, princess! Because I'm Greek. Anyway, I really want to make chocolate chip cookies, but exactly how I made them when I was a kid. Like, I want to use the Nestle Tea Toll House chocolate chip cookie recipe and make them exactly how I remember. Like, I think I actually want to cream the butter the same way and everything because I really like thin, crispy cookies. And I think it's partially why they were so thin and crispy because you know, when you're a kid and you're like softened butter, so I'm melting it in the microwave completely into a liquid, correct? Probably gonna do it that way just so I like know I get the right texture. And I loved mini chocolate chips when I was a kid. Like I figured out that was my favorite. And they're more expensive. So I'm gonna buy the mini chocolate chips. Okay, don't fuck with baby Mel. Get her the mini chocolate chips. Okay? Get her the Toll House recipe exactly. Okay, I don't think I have all-purpose flour because I have bread flour and white lily flour. Get the all-purpose flour. Anyway, I think that'll be good. The chocolate chip cookie idea. What else? I think of other artist dates. Oh, my favorite one. I'm so excited about this one. So when I was a little kid, I wanted to do roller derby, and gay thing, very homosexual of me to want. Anyway, I like roller derby. I like roller skating in general. I've always been into roller skating. It always seemed fun. And so I think what I'm going to do, I already found a couple roller rinks I could hit up. And I think I'm just going to go free skate for a couple hours. Like, I'm not good at it. I haven't done it in a long time. Like, I always remember that when I was a kid, I'd be able to pick it up. Like, by the end of whatever we were doing, I was able to pick it up and I could kind of like move around. Not amazing, but I could get around. So hopefully that comes back and I'm on my feet and I'm just zooming around that roller rink. I'm gonna eat it up. So anyway, those will be good. I think they'll be freeing for me because it's really getting to the point. Again, we're really on. Write the book. Write the book. Write the book. We're reading. We're reading. Anytime you wanted to write the book, that's how I feel right now. Like my entire brain is just like, if we could do our dreams anytime now. Don't mind me. We're doing it though. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's hard, but we're doing it. It's hard, but we're doing it. It's hard, but we're doing it. It's actually easy. I'm sorry. No, delete all of those. It's actually easy and we're doing it. It's actually fun and we're doing it. It's actually our dreams and we're doing it. I keep forgetting to look directly into the camera because I'm just looking at myself. Whatever. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. Thank you. Okay. What else do I have to say? That's a great question. So, like, I wanted to talk about my story and stuff and, like, why I'm Labor Mel and, like, why I'm starting this channel and stuff. I think that has to be a second video. I'm not gonna lie. I think, because also I'm tired and I'm hungry, but even beyond that, I want a little quick video. I will keep you guys updated how it's going. I think it's going great so far, but I'm only a weekend. So I'm honestly really excited to see how the morning pages kind of changes my process and just changes me as a person. I like the more I do it, the more I realize like why I've had to. Because yeah, that's what I would say is the ultimate thing about the writer's block is like I get why I have it. Like now that I actually think back on my life, like there's a lot of people who were like specifically really torturous to me about my creativity. Whether I like whatever their motive was, it doesn't really matter because I'm talking about myself and like how it stuck with me. And it's really insidious. Sorry, I had to put on lip balm. My lips really chapped. The more I dig into the artist way, the more I realize that the book was written exactly for people like me. It's the exact like the problem the book is meant to solve is the exact problem I'm having. I just kind of need to consciously tap into the creative side of myself and encourage it more because it's been so discouraged that like I don't even realize how hard some of this stuff is for me. I think next week I'm going to talk about my childhood, why I started writing this book, and like how it all came about. Because like I basically do the same thing in the book. It's going to be very similar structure to how I write the book. So if you like it, maybe you'll know to pre-order my book in a million years when that's done. So it just kind of explains how I got here because it's actually the craziest story. I don't tell it enough because it's I don't know. It's one of those things where my whole life I was like, I can't wait to tell my story. One day I'm going to be able to tell people about this and it's going to be this great experience and it's going to be so rewarding. And then you get to the age and situation where you can do that. And I just didn't expect to be so filled with trauma by that point that it was going to feel impossible. So I am kind of taking that apart. But anyway, I'm going to go all the way from my birth because technically I was given, the first time I was given antibiotics was at birth. So if you're ever wondering like why I'm so serious about the bacterial futurism thing, like it's a part of me. It's who I am. Think about Spider-Man's origin story where he was a teenage boy and he got bit by a spider and it like totally changed his life. Imagine if he got bit by the spider when he was born. That's basically my life. That's one of the reasons why men are always jealous of me because I have an origin story. I'm kind of like a superhero and I'm very cool. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for bearing with teacher. Teacher is having a terrible day today. Teacher is tired. Teacher's hair looks good, but that's the only thing that's going well. And she loves you. All right, Labor Mel clocking out. I love you. See you next week. Bye.